Turn it on. Thank you there, Iceman. Welcome, sports fans, to Pikeville High School, where we're ready for the 46th annual Pikeville Invitational Tournament. As our opening game tonight should be a great matchup. We've got the host Pikeville Panthers will be playing Clay County tonight. And I'm Ken Hall here along with Pete Grigsby and Dr. Don. And we're going to go now down on the floor to Pete Grigsby as he has a interview for us.
Hi, basketball fans. I'm Pete Grigsby Jr. for WPRG TV5 Sports and Intermountain Sports Cable. I have a special guest here at the Pikeville High School Invitational Tournament on the campus of Pikeville High School, the T.W. Oliver Memorial Gymnasium. Mr. Lynn, I'm sorry, Brown. I started calling him Tolliver. Lynn Brown, who taught here at Pikeville College for 35 years, and he has a special cause that we want to bring to you tonight. Lynn, it's good to be talking with you and see you again after all these many years.
Yes. The cause I'm dealing with is called the Ray of Hope Foundation. 2 or 3 weeks ago, a local oncologist, Dr. Musgrave, had a patient that had gastric cancer and was terminal. And she asked him what he'd like to do, and he said, well, the one thing he'd like to do is go fishing. So she got with Homer Tucker at the hospital and some friends and arranged a 2-day fishing trip at Jenny Wiley for he and his wife. And then he came back all enthused, and a week later he died. So she got to thinking, boy, it'd be nice to have a regional thing whereby we could help chronically ill people enjoy a moment in life, and in some cases assist them with medical expenses that they just could not afford. And so this is how I got started. We're in the process now and getting all the bylaws and getting everything set up so that we can use this as a regional thing.
And this is called the Ray of Hope Foundation?
Yes. Yeah, we had to come up with a name, and so they asked me one night what I thought when we had a meeting. I said, Ray of Hope, and everybody thought it was a good idea, and so as a result, that's what we started with.
That's great work that you're doing, and you and your group, and we hope you have a lot of success. I understand, too, that years ago you went to school with my brother, Dr. Charles Grigsby,
that's
Dr.
correct.
James D. Adams at Eastern.
That's correct. Yeah, I had chemistry and so forth and classes with those. Both of them are very, very intelligent men, I can tell you.
Are you sure you didn't keep them in school?
Well, I tried to compete with them. That's about it.
Okay, what else do you have for us, Lynn?
To give you some idea of the corporate officers of this thing, people that you probably know, Dr. Tamara Musgrave, Lucille Smith, Marty Fish, Homer Tucker, Glenda Tackett, Georgia Akers, myself, Ray Milam, Dr. Joy Matu, Reverend Jerry Stanley. So this is some of the people in the foundation that trying to get this off going.
Okay, there you have it. Mr. Lynn Brown, anything else you want to say?
Yes, what we're doing is we're selling donations on autographed basketball and football, along with 2 home game tickets at UK sometime in probably January. So if somebody stopped by our table during the PIT, we'd be glad to assist them with those and hope they get to go to the home game.
You'll be here both nights of the PIT, and if I happen to win by chance, well, Mr. Brown's going to get my tickets and my basketball or football. Congratulations. Keep up the good work.
I hope you win.
Okay, thank you, Lynn. Thank you. Just follow me, if you would, Dr. Don, over here to Coach Thomas. We want to say hello to Coach Dave Thomas before we get started tonight. Hi, Coach Dave Thomas, defending champions, the Pikeville Panthers, regional champ last year after 20-some years, was it, Dave? Pikeville hadn't been to state tournament?
It's been quite a while, 25 years, and you know, we had a big year, and hope to you know, keep the momentum going here this season.
Well, I don't know. I've never seen a whole school pick such a dominating opponent for the first round. I know Clay County might be off a little bit, but they have tradition like you have, and it'll be a tough first round, won't it?
Well, I think it'll be a good matchup. It'll be a real, you know, real test for us. You know, we're not where we want to be obviously yet, and still a little physical conditioning problems and so forth. We hope to correct a lot of that over Christmas, but tall task for us tonight. They're a pretty good club. They're not as good maybe as they have been in the last couple of years, but they're still a good team.
Well, what's your record now?
Well, we're 4-0. We've we won a couple, one at Millard and at Whitley County, and opened up the season with a pretty solid effort against Feds Creek here, and last week, or this past Tuesday, we had beat Elkhorn City. So, we're off to a decent start. We're just not real happy with everything yet.
Did you have much of a problem converting the players over from football? You had a great football team again this year.
Yeah, we're still in that transition, of course. It's gonna, it's gonna be a while. Like I said, over Christmas, we're not playing any big tournaments or anything. We'll utilize that time to get some work in and try to get our team ready to play.
We'll give our viewers some of the names of 3 or 4 of your top players, or at least your starting 5 tonight.
Well, we're going to try and play 8 kids. We feel like we can play 8. Of course, Gibson's back in the middle. He's probably averaging 14 or 15 points and been really big on the boards for us. Jeremiah Akers, our senior captain, of course, is back and scoring 14 or 15 points a game. I really believe we have maybe 4 or 5 guys averaging a double figure, so great balance. Matt Branham's back. Nick Lance, a senior who didn't get to play a whole, maybe as much as I should have played him last year, starting in the lineup this year and playing well. Brandon Thompson's had a big year so far. Matt Wald's coming off the bench, Nick King, and I guess Lynch, and who's my other guard out here? I got Adam Myers, who's a newcomer really to the lineup, played a lot of JV, but he's our 1 guard and doing a great job for us. So we got some experienced players, yet we got some that haven't been in big games like this one tonight.
What about the boys you lost? Tell us a little bit about them and if they're continuing to play college ball like John Mims.
John Mims is at Pikeville College playing for Randy McCoy and has had some good games. And, Pikeville College has beat some good teams this year. So, and Randy's doing a great job with them. Been very successful. And Chad Anderson, our other starting guard last year, is at Oglethorpe College in Georgia, and he's playing basketball there. So he's doing fine.
Well, we were certainly proud of those boys last year on this squad. You have a good squad returning, and right now you should be one of the preseason favorites in the 15th region.
Well, I think any team that wins the region, they got a nucleus coming back, should be in the top few teams. But I think there's a lot of teams they're going to surprise some people, and that's happened over the years. It was wide open last year. Some people didn't think we could, win it. We're fortunate enough to do that, and I think we have a chance this year. A lot of teams do, though.
Certainly you do. And now I remember last year you made a good showing down there in the state tournament for 15th. You won the game, and then you played Ballard a better game than they expected.
Well, I thought if we shot the ball well that game, we would have hung around a little bit longer.
You missed a lot of easy ones, didn't you?
We sure did, and we had some good looks, wide open looks at the 3-pointers, and we just didn't knock them down. But we're a decent team. We're proud of what we did last year, and we just want to try to build on that.
Okay, listen, we appreciate you having us over here for PIT again. We enjoy covering it every year, Coach.
Appreciate it. Good tournament. Appreciate having you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Coach Dave Thomas of the Pikeville High School Panthers giving us a real nice interview. We certainly appreciate being over here working in this fine tournament. Keno Trivett is the athletic director, of course. And we're going to take you back up to the booth. We're going to be covering both games tonight. Ready for first round tip-off between Pikeville and Clay County of the 13th region. Back up to you, Ken.
Thank you there, Pete. And that's Pete Grigsby, along with Coach Dave Thomas of the Panthers. And we're going to kick it back to the station here for a break. And we'll be back shortly for exciting high school basketball from Pikeville High School, the Pikeville Invitational Tournament. Doing good, man. Radio. Is that sounding pretty good? Probably about 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes to tip off, for a couple minutes anyway. They're getting ready to do the national anthem, and we just about two minutes from right now. Can you do that? Yeah. Oh, okay.
learning. I mean, that's Samantha, just announced Samantha Joyce instead of Dan House. Check it out, Randy. Let's go. Time to play ball.
Just a little reminder that we're live at all times down there in that hospitality room and off the tape. Dave says it's on there too.
Yep. Yeah, I'm here. What are you showing right now? 52, that ought to be just about right, pal. Did Michael tell you about we're on a live feed up here into the hospitality room and everything, so as we speak now. So no, we can't even do any food crew material tonight. Seconds, Don. 5 seconds.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the T.W. Oliver Memorial Gymnasium for the 46th annual Pikeville Invitational Tournament, the state's third oldest tournament. Now let's meet the starting lineup for tonight's game. First, for the Tigers of Clay County. At guard, a 6'1" sophomore, number 10, Brandon Perkins. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 12, Jonah Gregory. At guard, a 6'4" junior, number 24, Jeremy Asher. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 34, Jason Hibbard. And at forward, a 6'3" sophomore, number 52, Richard Walker. And now, let's meet the Panthers. At guard, a 5'9" junior, number 10, Adam Myers. At forward, a 6-foot senior, number 55, Nick Lynch. At center, a 6'3" senior, number 31, Brandon Thompson. At forward, a 6'4" junior, number 30, Chase Gibson. And at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 33, Jeremiah Akers. The head coach of the Panthers, Dave Thomas. The officials for tonight's game, Jerry Hurley and Dale Kahn. The scoreboard operator and timer, Scott Anderson. The official scorer, Mark Wheeler.
And there you have our starting lineups for tonight's first game between the Clay County Tigers and the Pikeville Panthers. And we're ready to tip this thing off. Ken Hall here along with Pete Grigsby and Dr. Don. And we're going to turn it over to Pete now for play-by-play.
Thank you, Ken. As Jerry Hurley is ready to toss it up. Both teams ready. First round of the Pikeville Invitational Tournament, the state's oldest invitational tournament, still running. Hurley's ready. There's the tap. Gibson gets it, but he knocks it to a Clay County defender, and it goes over to Gregory at guard. Setting up the stack offense. And we have a whistle early, a 5-second count. Out front, good defense by the Panthers there, Ken.
Yes, it was. No penetration whatsoever by Clay County.
Lynch will inbounds it to Myers. He gets it in the corner, Akers. Long three on the way, good. Jeremiah Akers, back from last year's state-bound team from 15th region, knocks in the first three-pointer of the game. They're pressing in back court, 2-2-1, giving Clay County a little trouble. They move it across. They have it in front court now. Gregory out front, directing traffic. In the corner it goes, long left-hander, in and out. Missed by Asher, rebounded by Gibson of Pikeville. On the move, across court it goes, and in for a layup, and he missed it. Wide open was Akers again. Good assist that time. Great pass on the ball. Pike will move the ball down the court rapidly as Gregory's out front for Clay County. And stolen away by Myers. He has it. 3-on-1 break to Akers. Up with a left-hand layup. Good for 2 points. And Mike Jones, the coach of Clay County, wants a quick timeout with this team down 5-0. And with that, we'll take a timeout. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Just 30 seconds. It was just a 30-second timeout. What are you showing there right now? Is that with the liner? Take the liner off, and just as soon as the spot's over, we'll pick it up. 10 seconds, Don. On it. Yeah.
Back to action once again. Clay County with the ball in back court. Pikeville in a 1-2-2 full court pressure defense. Gregory falls down, handling the ball stolen by Myers. Over the corner to Akers, it goes 15-footer on the way, no good. Up on the rebound was Gregory. Gregory down court, long pass, deflected out of bounds with Pikeville. To an open teammate, good defense again, but Pikeville playing a lot of good defense here, full court and half court. Gregory inbounds underneath his own basket for Clay County. Looking, gets it out to Hibbard. Hibbard inside it goes to Walker. He spin moves, loses it, up again. Big guy misses. Rebounded by Akers. Jeremiah's all over court so far. Underneath it goes, a great pass to Thompson from Myers. I'm sorry, it was Lynch. Lynch made a great pass there, Ken.
Yes, he did. Thompson with the easy layup.
Back court, working. Cross to front court it goes to Perkins. He almost loses. He does lose it. Akers driving all the way, gives it to Lynch. Nick Lynch lays it up and in. 9-0. And another timeout on the court, Ken. And with that, we'll take another timeout. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
With the liner, you can probably put another 30-second spot on this time. It's a full timeout.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that, Pete.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Dave, how long is that liner? The one you've been playing at the end, how long does it last? Oh, is that all it is? Okay. Now, 18. You might have to join us in progress. Go ahead, Don. Get it on TV, and we'll just pick it up. Go ahead, Don.
Back again, action. We have a deflection in back court. Clay County is attempting to bring it full court against full court pressure. Panthers picking up where they left off last year with full court pressure, 2-2-1 pressure, sometimes 1-2-2, as Coach Dave Thomas changes up into back court. In back court now is Clay County facing 2-2-1 pressure. Gregory with the ball, drives down, he's trapped, gives it inside to Perkins. Perkins drives the baseline, puts it up, and it rolls off. They haven't scored yet. The Tigers are cold from the field, but give Pikeville a lot of credit. Down court, Pikeville moves the ball. Underneath it goes to Chase Gibson, up off the backboard, he missed it. Gregory with the rebound. A little point guard does a good job going in there for the board.
I think he's got all the rebounds so far.
Driving against Myers. Jeremiah Akers on the other side, guarding Hibbard. Hibbard gives it in on the baseline. The drive through the middle. Left-hander up first, basket for Clay County. That was Asher with the drive. Cross court it comes. Pikeville on the offense now. They move it around the horn outside. Underneath to Thompson, and he gives it out front. Myers on the right wing. A long three by Lynch is no good. Rebounded up, fought forward, comes off to Clay County. 9-2. 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. A lot of action so far. Driving through the middle, almost losing it, but picked up underneath by Clay County's Walker. Up and in by Walker. 9-4 now. 4:50 to play in the first quarter. In the left-hand corner it goes. Pikeville moving around perimeter into Gibson, into post. Low post pass underneath to his teammate Thompson, who is back from last year. Thompson did a good job last year off that
Yes,
bench.
he did.
He's a starter this year. 11-4. Clay County working the cross midcourt against that pressure. Driving the hoop is Asher. Puts it up, left-handed, no good. Rolls off. Scramble, rebound, and Thompson comes away with it for Pikeville. Down court it goes. Lynch. Gibson, top of the key, lets it fly for three. No good, short. And the rebound comes off to Asher. I'm sorry, it goes out of bounds. Asher just let it roll out. It's still Clay County's ball. Well, Ken, what's your observation so far?
This Pikeville is extremely intense on defense. They're really getting after it.
They're defensive oriented. Coach Thomas likes that defense. They're in a 1-2-2. Full court pressure, trapped in half corner. There's a trap, but he gets out of it. Moves it into the post. Almost lost. Walker loses it. Picked up by, no, it goes out of bounds through Pikeville. A scramble for that ball. It got loose away from Clay County. That was Walker losing the ball for Clay County. Now it's Pikeville's ball. Myers out front at the point. Both teams playing tenacious defense. Inside to Gibson, it goes up off the glass with the left-hander for two. Chase really found the opening in the seam there and scored easily.
Beautiful feed from Jeremiah Akers.
Gregory gives it to Asher. He drives in, loses control, picked up by Gibson. Out to Myers. Myers behind the back dribble. And in the corner goes to Jeremiah. He lets fly three. It's good. Jeremiah Akers. The 4-0 Panthers are on the move. This is their tournament, and I believe they're feeling it, Ken.
Yes, they are. Up 16-4.
What a run. Now Coach Thomas drops his Panthers back half court. 1-2-2 zone defense as Gregory moves across the mid-stripe, just walking across. It's playing like a 3-2, but it's sometimes it's a 1-2-2, sometimes it is. A long three from the right corner is no good by Hibbard of Clay County. Hit nothing, went out of bounds. Matt Walls into the game for Pikeville. Did you pick up the other sub, Ken?
That's number 12, Matt Branham.
Branham into the game as Myers has the ball out front at the point. He moves it across court to Branham. There's Myers with the ball. In the corner, Thompson. Thompson back to Myers. Around the horn, they move it. Long three, but Branham, he just came in, no good. Picked up outside by Myers. He lets fly 18-footer, no good. Rebound, fought for it, scramble on the court. And referee Dale Collins says it goes Pikeville's way. 16-4, 2:43 to play. First quarter of action, first round of the PIT in Pikeville, Kentucky. As Gregory moves across, top of the key. On the left wing it goes. Back to Gregory, top of the key. Tries to drive. He's cut off in the corner to Hibbard. Hibbard throws it across court to Ferguson. He puts it up, no good. Rebound is strong in there by number 33. That's Jeremiah Akers. Pikeville on the attack now in front court, facing a zone defense of Clay County. Akers with the ball on the right wing. He's double teamed, loses it, picked up by Walker, Clay County. Walker gives it to Gregory. Couple consecutive turnovers there. Gregory walks it across, facing that 1-2-2 zone. Left wing it goes into Walker. The big guy puts it up and in for Clay County, 16-6, a minute 50 to play. Walker looked like he might have been a football player. What do you say, Ken?
Yes, he does.
Myers, Akers, around the horn it goes. Branham drives. And he picks the biggest guy on the court to run over top of, but he did. Branham, I'll tell you one thing, the little guy wanted to go to the hoop, then he didn't care who was in front of him.
He was going to that hoop.
That's all right. Waste a foul like that, my young man. He might move out of your way next time. Gregory working, gets his own pressure in back court. Gives it over to Hibbard. Hibbard drives all the way to the baseline, puts up a 10-foot jumper, good on the run. He was on the move for two. 16-8. In the corner, Branham underneath the Chase Gibson. He's double team, triple team. A collision in there. Three Tigers going at the big guy. There had to be a foul. And Akers. Gibson was fouled. No bonus yet, Ken?
No, Tim Parks on the foul. His first foul. That's the first team foul on Clay County.
First team foul. Of course, Pikeville's been playing really good defense, too, and a lot of action, a lot of turnovers for Clay County. Pikeville working outside. Myers, Branham, over it goes to Jeremiah Akers. He drives, gives it back to Myers. Myers drives the baseline, feeds it underneath to Chase Gibson. I'm sorry, Thompson. That was Thompson. A beautiful feed underneath. And he lays it up and in for two. Jeremiah Akers steals it in back court, gives it underneath to Thompson, up for two, he missed it. Scramble for rebound, and Clay County has it. Cross court it goes. Gregory driving out front, moves in the lane, puts up a runner, good. Nice move by the point guard. The top of the key, a shake and bake, and he ran it all the way to about 8 foot on the runner.
18-10 now, Pikeville leading with 35 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Myers to Branham on the right wing. Out front it goes. Jeremiah Akers, he holds up a finger for one. Clay County playing a 2-3 zone. Now he calls his play again. Akers lays the ball down, almost loses it. Gives it to Myers. Myers back to Akers. Baseline to Branham. He drives again in there, puts it up, no good off the board. Tap once, twice, and we got a whistle underneath as they fought for the rebound. Ken, the Branham kid doesn't care to drive for hoop, does he?
He sure doesn't. Very aggressive.
Very impressive off the bench.
That foul was on Jeremy Asher, his first, team second.
Adam Myers underneath his own basket, inbounds it to Thompson, up with a 15-footer. That's number 30, Chase Gibson. Nice shot. Gregory breaking the press, driving all the way in his foul. Foul at the top of the key.
Matt Branham picks up his second foul.
Ken, I notice we've see a lot of up and down anymore, a lot of running, a lot of pressing by a lot of high school teams.
You see that a lot these days.
Clay County on the attack. Gregory drives in the lane, puts up one and a good. Nice move by the point guard. And with that, we have the end of the first quarter at the buzzer with the score 20 for the Panthers of Pikeville, 12 for the Tigers of Clay County. We'll take a break and be right back. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
1 minute, that ought to be just right.
You bring us back. You bring us back, okay?
Okay. That'll be just right there, pal. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay. How much time? Welcome back to Pikeville High School, where we're ready to start the second quarter. The Panthers leading Clay County 20-12 after one. We're going to turn it back over to Pete Grigsby.
Ken, a lot of fast action there up and down. Pikeville using their defense full court to really initiate the action, and now we're ready for the second quarter to begin with Akers taking out of bounds at the mid-stripe for Pikeville, and he gives it to Myers. We might mention to our fans that this is a simulcast radio broadcast tonight, and later on WPRG TV5 we'll have a delay telecast as Pikeville moves it around the horn. Back into the contest for Pikeville is Jeremiah Akers on the baseline to Gibson. Long jumper, no good. Picked off on the rebound by Hibbard. Gives it to Gregory, and they walk it across, setting up their offense. Pikeville still on that 1-2-2. It sags back in like a 3-2, but I believe it's really more of a 1-2-2. Inside to Walker, underneath over Gibson. He puts it up for two. I'm sorry, that was over Thompson. If they let that big guy get too many of those in there, why, he'll score every time on the low block.
He's got a nice touch.
Out front is Myers. Akers, right wing, moves across top of the key. Lynch on the far side, moves it back to Akers. 1-3-1 offense on the baseline to Gibson. Low post move inside to Thompson. He puts it up, missed, rebound on shot up for good. And Thompson went after that rebound. He had a nose for the ball. 22-14. Back out the 8-point lead as Gregory works against that backcourt pressure. Gives it over to Hibbard. Hibbard moves it across. No, he's not yet. 10-second count. Dale Kahn was right on that. I thought Hibbard should have moved it on across there at that time, McKen.
Should have when he had the opportunity.
6:41 to play. First round of the PIT here at Pikeville High School. Clay County, the 13th region, against Pikeville's defending 15th regional champions. Akers gives the top of key to Thompson. Back to Akers, looking for Gibson inside. Myers, back to Akers on the right wing and move it around to the left side to Lynch. Long three by Lynch, good. Boy, that was NBA range. 25-14. Pikeville keeping the pressure on, full court. Gregory in back court, looks over two defenders. Now Hibbard, down the corner it goes. Inside and to Ferguson, and Ferguson made a nice move in there.
He certainly did.
Ferguson scores 25-16, 6:01 to play. Inside on the post it goes to Gibson, spin, move off the glass, and he's fouled. When they get it into Gibson, you can just about mark it down unless they foul him, and then he's a good foul shooter too, Ken.
Yes, he is. Chase Gibson came into this game tonight needing 13 points to reach the 1,000 point club here at Pikeville.
Fine ball player, Ken.
Fine ball player, only a junior.
He's from Floyd County. He's one of Floyd County's guests to Pikeville.
Right. The Panthers with Chase Gibson in the starting lineup are 51-18 over the last two plus years.
Fine athlete, good ball player. Second one on the way, no good. He missed both of these. That's unusual for Chase. It's a little early in the game for him.
Chase just been off the football field for 2 weeks here. So
well, that's what's wrong with him. Inside, Gibson going for it. Goes on the floor. A fight with Asher for the ball and is tied up, or it's knocked out of bounds. Back to Clay County. Chase was really going after that like he did play football.
He did. He had a great season in football, as did this entire Pikeville team.
Gregory to Ferguson. Gregory, top of the key. Ferguson gets it inside. And it's lost, picked up by Myers. I'm sorry, Lynch. Lynch to Myers. Top of the key. Akers, long three. It's good. They move the ball very well.
They certainly do. Akers already in double figures with 11. He's hit 3 3-pointers.
He started out the game on fire, and he still is. Gregory working against man-to-man out front, drives, cut off, double team, gives it out front to Hibbard, and he knocked the long three, and no good. Oh, it bounced in.
Yeah, it went out, went in, out, and back in.
What a shot. Long three from the right wing is no good by Lynch. And Clay County picks off the rebound. There's Gregory with another board. I believe he's leading rebounder for Clay County.
He is up to this point.
The point guard doing a fine job for Coach Jones, and he throws it away this time, trying to get the ball to David Ferguson. Coach Mike Jones, formerly of the Harlan Green Dragons. Many of our fans in the area know of him. He had some great teams down in Harlan.
He certainly did.
Low block it goes to Gibson. He's tied up in double team, but the arrow possession goes back to Pikeville. And Mike Jones is still coaching on the sidelines over there as Gibson has it. Jeremiah Akers in the left corner. Good for three. A beautiful out-of-bounds set play for the shooter, Jeremiah Akers, who took the ball out of bounds.
That was a long 3-pointer. He was nearly out of bounds over there on that baseline.
I tell you
what.
what.
Deep in the corner.
If he let his heels flop back down there, he would have touched the sideline. Underneath it goes Clay County working ball into Walker, and into post. He drives, puts it up for two. Boy, they got to keep the ball out of his hands. That boy is getting warmed up, and he's big.
Yes, he is.
He is broad, I want you to know. There's Akers on the left wing, gives it all the way across court to Lynch. Lynch into Gibson, back out. It goes. Akers driving, puts up a runner off the glass for two. Boy, is he playing a beautiful ball game tonight. How many does he have, Ken?
He's got 16 points already.
Half the points.
We've got 3:44 to go here in the first half.
33-21. Gregory out front, facing that zone. Drives all the way in, throws it in the corner to Hibbard. Hibbard into Walker again. They double team him. Walker puts it up, almost makes it, but he misses it. And Gibson with the rebound. Strong with the rebound. As Myers has it. Over to Lynch. Lynch drives. Right wing it goes over to Akers. Inside to Gibson. I'm sorry, that's Thompson. I get those two mixed up sometimes when I don't see their numbers. Thompson and Gibson about the same size.
Yes, they are. Thompson already in double figures now with 10 points.
Thompson was a good player last year. He came off that bench. I tell you, we have a whistle on the court. Referee Jerry Early is looking at David Ferguson. Ferguson walking over toward the bench. I guess we got a sub in for him. He acts like he's a little injured. Didn't see what happened, did you, Ken?
I didn't either. He went off limping, though.
It's Clay County's ball at midcourt, over next to the scorer's table as Gregory has it out front. In the corner to Hibbard. Guarded over there in that zone, 3-2 zone. Gregory out top, looking inside. On the baseline it goes. Asher gets it inside, over to Hibbard. Long three, good. Well, Hibbard's getting warmed up too.
That's 2 3-pointers he's hitting this second quarter.
Wow. What shooting. 35-24, 11-point lead for Panthers. 2:39 to play as they work it out top against that zone defense of Clay County. Myers gets it into Thompson, high post. He misses a 15-footer. Walker goes for a rebound and gets it. I tell you what, that guy's broad as he is tall. When he gets inside there, he can knock you around. Good ball player.
Yes, he is.
Gregory.
Fine game.
They set up a 1-4 offense against that zone. Hibbard in the corner. Moves it inside to Ferguson. Gregory, long three outside. It's good. From top of the key, Jonah Gregory.
They've been giving Gregory that look all night. He hadn't taken one yet, but he showed there he can knock it down.
Inside it goes to Walls. Walls gets it outside, the inside to Thompson. Walls picks it up, puts it up for glass, no good. Missed a fairly easy one that time, wouldn't fall. Gregory has it front court, drives, Hibbard in the corner. He's open again for three. Oh, in and out. And there's Thompson with the big board. Cross court to Akers, he drives, gives it over to Myers inside the Walls. Back to Myers, long three attempt by Akers, no good. And there's Parks with the rebound for Clay County, who's come into the game recently. Gregory, front court. His team down by 8, minute 14 to play in the first half. Here at Pikeville High School, T.W. Oliver Memorial Gymnasium. Gregory drives, puts up a running jumper, no good. And on the fall is no good. Almost went in there by Asher. But Pikeville with the
had
rebound.
A wide open layup there
Yeah.
on that follow-up and just missed it.
Well, Ken, we got a 20-second timeout. What's your observations so far, partner, about this game?
Observation is Pikeville came out firing, playing great defense, but you know Clay County's hanging in there, only an 8-point deficit here, and you get the feel that Pikeville's really dominating here, but 8 points not a whole lot.
It certainly isn't with Clay County. They're shooting outside really well. They got the inside game going with Walker.
Yeah, Walker, if they get that ball inside to him in position, he's hard to stop with that big body. Of course, Chase Gibson, a great defender, but this kid knows how to handle the ball inside and use his body for his advantage. And this is going to be quite an interesting second half here. We've got 59 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Gregory's the fine point guard, too, for Clay County.
Yes, he is.
Good job.
Good job.
That's not to take away from Pikeville's Panthers. They got a really good basketball team again this year. And that's not good news for a 15th region team.
No, it's not. They look really good.
Pikeville on the attack with the basketball. Akers on the right wing. Moves it across to Branham, who's back into the game. In the right side it goes to Myers. They move it around the horn. Akers. Branham gives it inside. There's to Chase Gibson, and he missed it. Chase doesn't usually miss that shot.
No, he doesn't.
Clay County with the rebound. Gregory moves it across against Myers. Myers guarding him man-to-man now. They've gone man-to-man defense for Pikeville. Gregory out front. Guarded closely by Myers. Way out toward the center line. Now he drives. Gives it in the corner to Hibbard. Back out to Gregory. They're holding for a shot with 14 seconds to go. Last shot of the half. Down by 8 points. Gregory. They set up a stack offense. He's trying to get by Myers. He does. Running into the lane. He puts up a jumper. No good off the backboard. Rebounded by Hibbard. Up with the left hand. And no good at the buzzer. It is the score at halftime here in the first game of the first round of the Pikeville Invitational Tournament. It's 35 for the homestanding Pikeville Panthers, 27 for Clay County Tigers. We'll take a break. Be back at halftime. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Doing good.
Come through all right, Mike?
We're sounding all right there?
Okay,
good. Give us about 2 minutes here, a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Okay, that'll work. We'll do a short wrap up of the first half and then kick it back to you. In 20 seconds. Okay, we can do that. Back here at Pikeville High School, Ken Hall along with Pete Grigsby and Dr. Don, and it's halftime. The Pikeville Panthers leading the Clay County Tigers 35-27. And Coach Grigsby's been a very interesting first half. Looked early like Pikeville was just going to blow them out. They went up 16-4 at one time.
Clay County hanging around. We've used that term before. We hear it quite often. You'd think they were going to get blown out the way Pikeville started out, initiated the contest, pressing full court, making Clay County commit turnovers, scoring off the turnovers, hitting from outside. They were just playing a perfect ball game, but Clay County showed a lot of guts, a lot of stamina by hanging in there and bringing their offense to the front court with Gregory, Walker, and the kid that's in the corner that hits those threes. What's his name for Clay County?
Hibbard. He hit 2 big threes there late in that second quarter to help pull Clay County back with an 8.
They got into the game there quickly, and now we're just down by 8. This game could go either way, although I think Pikeville should be the favorite right now, but I thought Clay County showed a lot of courage in coming back on Pikeville.
I thought so, but these Panthers are tough. They really hustle on defense and gave Clay County a lot of trouble early with that full court pressure. Of course, the Tigers have handled that a lot better in the second quarter. But for your scoring, first for Clay County, they were led in scoring by Jason Hibbard with 8 points, as did Richard Walker. He also had 8. 7 points for Jonah Gregory. Jeremy Asher had 2, and David Ferguson 2 before he went out with a foot injury. Total of 27. They only committed 3 fouls in that first half. Each team with only 3 fouls in the first half.
Well, that's unusual, isn't it, Ken?
Yes, it is.
But that shows how well the game was being played.
Right, and it's not that they're not hustling and playing aggressive defense. They are. They're just doing a good job. The Panthers were led in scoring by Jeremiah Akers, as he had 16 points. He got 8 in each quarter, hit 2 3-pointers in each quarter, and a 2-point field goal. So 16 for Akers, just a tremendous effort. Brandon Thompson, a big first half. He had 10 points. Chase Gibson with 4, and Nick Lynch with 5 to complete the scoring for Pikeville at 35. And this Jeremiah Akers is quite a basketball, quite an athlete, Pete. He was one of the leading receivers in the state in football. A tremendous football player, definitely going to play at the next level. And he came off the football field 4 days later or something and scored 27 points in Pikeville's opening game. I know Coach Thomas told me that he's an exception rather than the standard rule. Usually when they come off the football field, it takes a while to get their shot back, and he came out here and played basketball like that's all he's been doing.
Well, you have to admire a young man like him, because to make that transition from football to basketball is rather difficult. And for him to pick his game up in basketball in a short period of time tells me he did a lot of work, but yet he's a natural athlete to be able to do that.
Right. And, of course, we said earlier, junior Chase Gibson going after the 1,000-point club tonight as he came into the game needing only 13. Got only 4 in that first half, but he's 9 points away, but I've seen times when Chase got 9 points in a minute, so he could hit that at any time here.
Well, the Clay County defense is keying off Chase on the inside, and that's freeing up Thompson. And Thompson is a good player in his own right, and that's the reason I think that Thompson is one of the leading scorers with 10 points here, 5 field goals, because the defense is keying on Chase. When they throw a ball in low post or high post, you'll see 2 and 3 defenders around him.
Right.
And so it makes it difficult for Chase to get a good look at the basket, so he has to throw it off. And I think that's one thing that Coach Jones is doing, is trying to shut down Chase Gibson.
Right. They're definitely concentrating on the inside game. Well, we're just a few minutes away from the tip-off here in the second half, and we're going to kick it back to the studio and take a short break, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with exciting second half action here from Pikeville High School. The score, the Pikeville Panthers 35, the Clay County Tigers 27. This is your Intermountain Sports Network. Give us about 4 minutes. Oh, perfect. All right. Okay.
I said I hope I can wait to the end of the game to go to the restroom. I believe I can. It's pretty quick to go.
I don't know. It takes you 3 minutes to let it get rid of it.
Yeah, I believe it would. I'll try to hold it.
About that, help get the crowds back. And when the boys and girls play, it brings a lot of people in. I even think they ought to play a grade school game, or I'd like to play a grade school game, have a triple header. Play a grade school game starting about 5. And the girls 18, the boys 18.
Somebody coming to get this first take. That way we play a both back tonight if they do. I mean, that's the way we've already done the past. Okay, good. I heard him say they had the hospitality room. I heard Randy Jones announce it. Yeah, Randy announced it a while ago while you guys were doing the stats. Yeah, let's go between the games, man. I haven't eaten today since noon.
Okay, sounds good to me.
I ate at noon and I haven't eaten. Went on Belly Ray's restaurant late after I did the physical court meeting this morning. Yeah, always. Anytime I go do that physical court meeting in Floyd County, I always go to Belly Ray. She ain't gonna have no special meeting. She'll be the only one there. They won't have it. There won't be any quorum, man. You know there will not be a quorum. On purpose, you know why? Yeah. Big crowd there. Really bad, though. And in that court meeting the other day, she was telling Donna Nammer to wipe that smirk off her face real clean in the courtroom, and then telling that guy to look good over so she wouldn't have to look at it. That's bad, kid. That's bad. That wasn't awful, man. That was totally out of line. Look through that hospitality room in between the games. Van Housen, he's the band director. Music director. Here's that our Harold on Piano Hill. The guy I like. Yeah, he's good. Anyway, let's go to that hospitality room between these two games. That was a good interview you did there with Bob.
He does a good job.
Yeah.
All you got to do is ask him the question and they talk.
Well, he's the main one we wanted anyway.
Yeah.
So we
I
got
didn't
him.
have time to get Jones.
Well, local was the one we wanted anyway. We got Bob.
Are you there, Iceman? You are there. You're always there, man. Wherever you need to be, you're there. Oh, that's perfect. Clock showing 41.8. And Clay County just now coming out of the dressing room. Pikeville's been out here shooting for 3 minutes probably. They're ready. 25, okay. Oh, it is, yeah. They only had, each team had 3 fouls that first half. Five seconds, Don. Back here at Pikeville High School, and we're ready for second half action. Panthers leading 35-27. Ken Hall here along with Pete Grigsby and Dr. Don. And Pete, take it away for the second half.
All right, thank you, Ken. It'll be Clay County's ball out at midcourt, down by 8 points. Third quarter of action now coming your way. live on the Double X tonight and later on the PRG delay telecast. As underneath it goes to Walker. He tries to put it up. He does for two. He's so strong you can't hardly block his shot.
Can't stop him.
Pikeville quickly down court it goes. Inside to Gibson. Gibson double team. Back, gives it outside to Myers. Over it goes to Lynch. Back to Myers. Top of the key. Let's fly. Three. No good. On the way. Rebounded underneath by Clay County. That's number 30. That's Parks who started the second half. Gregory out front. Little point guard gives it over the corner to Hibbard. Underneath the Parks. Back out to Gregory. In the corner it goes to Asher. Long one on the way, no good. But on the other side is Hibbard. He shoots for three, but has a foot on line. They gave it to him.
Gave him a three.
He said it was a three. He must have jerked that right foot back just before he let it fly.
Yeah, we've got a 3-point game on our hands, Pete.
Yes, we have. Myers.
35-32.
Out front, working against his own defense. Jeremiah Akers, left wing. They move it around rapidly out front. Akers, let's fly a long three. It's no good. Rebounded Clay County's Asher, and he gets it out to Gregory. They're on the move, on the break. Gregory driving, puts up a runner, 10-footer, no good. It rolls off. Gibson taps. Walker picks it up and puts it off the glass for two. Clay County is hot.
A 1-point game, 35-34 with 6:30 remaining here in the third quarter.
Akers walks across for the Panthers. Gives it over to Myers. Back to Akers. In the corner, it goes to Lynch. Underneath, Gibson moves and misses. Uh-oh. Chase didn't like the contact Walker gave him, and he said something to the official, and Early said, that's a technical foul, big boy. Did you see that, Ken?
Yeah, I saw that. He was complaining about the contact underneath, and got a quick technical. Yeah.
Very quick.
Gregory's going to the line.
Walker was, he's a big man to move around, and Chase moved around him, but he felt he got some contact, body contact, and missed the shot right underneath. 6:18 to play. Clay County coming back in the third quarter, down by only one. Gregory puts up the first of two technical foul shots.
And Clay County can take the lead with this next free throw.
They started out behind 16-4. Now it's tied 35-0. Technical shot on the way, and he misses. It's tied up anyway. They made up a 12-point deficit. That's unusual. They have to have a pretty good ball club to come back on Pikeville like that.
Yes, they do.
From the 13th region, the Clay County Tigers. What a long history they have in basketball in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Gregory out front. Moves it across against Myers. Adam Myers. Hibbard loses it. Drives. Tries that NBA running through the middle. Hop and skip on the jump. And he's called for traveling.
He's got 2 more levels to go before he can get by with that.
NBA, that'd been 2 points and a foul shot.
Yes, it was.
Underneath Gibson, they move it around out top. Inside to Thompson at the high post. On the way is Lynch, no good. And rebounded by Clay County. That's Parks in there. We have, well,
that's Chase Gibson going for the steal, knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, Chase really hustling now. He's got his dandruff up, as they say. Pikeville working hard on defense right now. Gregory gets it across over to Parks. Parks to Hibbard. Hibbard drives open the baseline, puts it up, and no good. I'm sorry, that's Jerry Asher, the left-hander.
Foul is on Brandon Thompson.
Contact on the shot. That baseline was open. He did the right thing, but driving the baseline, putting up a running left-hander, and now he's ready for 2 foul shots. They could take the lead. Asher with a left hand, good. First lead of the night for Coach Mike Jones, Clay County, who formerly was the Harlan Green Dragon coach. Had many good ball clubs down in Harlan. On the way, the second one no good, and Thompson with the board. Harlan's had some great teams under Coach Jones. Now he's moved back to his home in Clay County, replacing the fabled coach of the Tigers, Keith. And on the way is Jeremiah Akers from the right wing. Boy, Jeremiah, if he connects like that consistently the second half, he'll keep him in the game.
Pikeville's first points of the second half.
Came on a long three as Clay County works it down in the corner. It goes to Hibbard. He drives, loses it. Picked up by Walls. Over to Myers. To Thompson. Thompson loses it, but it's knocked out of bounds from behind. by a Clay County defender. That was number 34, Hibbard. Both teams are fired up this second half.
Yes, they are. They're really going after it. Pikeville leading 38-36.
Akers gets it inbounds, throws it into Lynch. Lynch on the left wing inside to Chase Gibson. He spin move, puts it up off the glass, and Walker is guilty this time. I believe they're catching him with the body now. You know, he's moving Chase on his shot with his body.
Right.
He keeps his hand straight up, and sometimes that fools the official. But they caught him that time.
Yeah, they did. That's 2 fouls on Walker.
Good ball player, though. He's big. He's not as tall as Chase, but he is wide and big, strong. Gibson on the foul line for 2, puts up the first one, and it rolls in. You know, Ken, I couldn't believe that first half. Only 3 team fouls on each team.
On each team. Very unusual, especially early in the season like this.
39-36. Second shot on the way for Gibson. It's good. 40-36. Pikeville spurts back out to a 4-point lead in backcourt now. Gregory with the ball. Double team. Trying to move against that zone pressure. Almost loses it. Ball deflected. Picked up by Hibbert. Top key. Loses it. On the break is Pikeville. That's Nick Lynch on the drive and a layup. Nice feed by Jeremiah Akers. And with that, we've got a timeout on the court. And we'll see if that's a 20 or a full. It's a 20-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here, Dr. Don. Dr. Don's on the camera with us tonight. Haven't seen him for a few ball games. Been a lot of frosty mornings go by since I've had you working with me on a basketball game. Well, Ken, what's your observation about this, partner?
Observation, Clay County came out storming this second half. They scored the first 7 points to tie it up, and really came back. But this Pikeville team showing a lot of class here. They didn't panic. They kept their cool, and they're back up by 6 again. 42-36.
All right, ready for action. In backcourt will be Clay County. Tim Parks inbound against a 2-2-1 full court pressure. And he inbounds it to Gregory. Clay County working down the right side. There's a trap thrown, and Gregory gets through it. Loses it, drives into the key, and loses it again. And there's Branham into the game for Pikeville. He picks it up. Turnover to Clay County. Akers driving, top of key. The left side, it goes to Lynch. Back to Akers. They're looking for Gibson inside. They give it to him. Turn around against Walker. No good. It rolled out of there and rebounded, of course, by Parks of the Tigers. 4:05 to go. Clay County with the ball down to 6. Gregory, 1-4 offense, gets man-to-man defense to Pikeville. Gives it the right side by Asher. He drives. Puts up a running left-hander. No good. He traveled. He's been watching that NBA a little bit too much. But he's a good ball player. Akers to Branham in the right side. Akers out front. Long 22-footer on the way. No good. Rebounded out deep by Lynch. Lynch lets it fly from 22. It's no good. Rebounded by Clay County. That was Tim Parks on the rebound. There's Akers. Steals it all the way for lay-in. Good against Gregory. Boy, he picked his pocket clean, didn't he, Ken?
Certainly did.
Backcourt is Hibbard. Gives it over to Parks. Parks to Gregory on the right side. Out front it goes to Hibbard. He drives in the middle, puts up a running jumper. Good. Boy, Jason Hibbard's done really well tonight. How many points is that for him?
Yes, he's got 13 now.
3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Pikeville up to 6, 44-38. Top of the key, it goes to Akers. Clay County in zone now, and there's a bad pass for Branham. Deflected, picked up by Branham. Clay County almost stole it on the inside pass. Jeremiah Akers outside at the point now. He's playing the point guard. Branham back to Akers, top of the key. Looking inside, gives Thompson high post. They swing it over to Lynch, long 3. No good. Short tap up once, and foul from behind is Thompson. Thompson did a nice job on that board.
Yes, he did. That foul's on Jason Hibbard, his first.
There's Adam Myers coming into the game for Lynch. Both of these guys, Lynch and Myers, I get them a little mixed up for cotton tops, I call them. They look alike from up here. About the same size. They're good ball players, though. As Myers gets it inside to Gibson. He's double team, triple team, gets it out to Branham. Akers on the right side. There's Gibson in the foul lane. He missed the jumper. Everywhere he goes, there's 2 or 3 players on him.
Yes, there is.
2:15 to play in the third quarter. Clay County with the ball. In front court is Gregory. Down by 6. They made a good comeback this third quarter. Into Walker. He turns around, puts it up over top of Thompson for 2. They can't stop him inside now.
Well, he certainly can't. Boy, he's got quick feet for such a big man.
Long 3 on the way by Akers. Gibson on the rebound and the putback. He missed, but we got a whistle on the inside. Jerry Early said somebody was pushing the big guy, and I believe he did. You can see the lower part of his body going one way and the upper part trying to put in the shot.
Brandon Perkins on the foul, his first.
Well, Coach Dave Thomas wants to talk over a little strategy right now, folks, and he calls a 20-second timeout with 1:52 to play in the third quarter. Well, Ken, Clay County just won't go away.
They certainly won't. It's 44-40 now. Clay County hanging right in there, keeping it close.
They are awfully physical, particularly with Walker underneath, and he's a big fella. He's 4 X handles across the shoulders.
Minimum 4.
Dr. Don says 6. Well, I'll go with Dr. Don on that one then. Well, the timeout's over as Pikeville will come back out and Gibson will go to the foul line. This game could very well be decided on the foul line this half with no foul shooting the first half.
They've got Richard Walker listed at 6'3", 245.
Gibson up with first of 2 in and out. He's having an off shooting night on his foul shot. Did he play football?
Oh, I played football. Had a tremendous season. Played tight end, wide receiver, and had a lot of catches. He's a great football player as well as basketball.
Second one is short, but it fell in. It rattled around and fell. Chase doesn't look like he's got his shot back yet. There's the interception by Thompson on defense over to Walls. And it was deflected out of bounds. So Pikeville has the ball back, 1:47 to play, 45-40. Jeremiah Akers inbounds underneath his own basket. Gets it outside deep to Myers. And Myers, they throw it inside to Thompson. He puts it up, no good. Scramble for a ball underneath. It goes to Clay County.
Akers.
And it's stolen. Jeremiah Akers
stole it, and he stepped on the line with
I'll
it.
be darned. What about that?
Jeremiah Akers is all over the court.
Fast and furious. Action here at the Pikeville Invitational Tournament. The T.W. Oliver Memorial Gymnasium. Backcourt, there's Gregory against that 2-2-1 pressure. It just won't go away. Pikeville likes to press. Down the right side it goes to Hibbert. Stolen away and knocked out of bounds by Pikeville's Thompson.
One minute, 26 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Pikeville leading 45-40.
Inbounds with the ball is Gregory. He's at the point. Down the left side, he drives all the way, puts up a running one-hander, no good, short. Out deep, Jeremiah Akers, 2-on-1 break. And a pull-up jumper is good by Myers, Adam Myers. A 2-to-1 break, Akers gave it up, and Myers, he sank a 10-foot jumper from the left side. Clay County's Gregory, trapped at midcourt. Gets it over to Park. Gregory with it out front. There's a fake and a drive to the hoop and a block, clean block by Thompson. And Pikeville has the ball. There's Myers driving the keyhole, gives it over to Branham, who's in the game now. Lynch on the left wing, Myers at the point again. Jeremiah Akers on the right wing. Lynch with it.
Coach Thomas hollering out one shot. He wants to hold it for the last shot.
Oh, 25 seconds to go, right. Good call. Lynch holding the ball out deep. In the corner it goes to Myers. They work it inside to Thompson, back to Akers. Long 3 by Myers, no good on the way. Short, rebounded by Parks of Clay County. 8 seconds, they have time for a shot. Gregory spinning, driving the lane. Puts up a runner, one-hander, no good. Rebound fought for. Pikeville has it on the break, and not enough time for the fast break. Time ran out at midcourt with Pikeville having the basketball. And with that, we come to the end of the third quarter. Pikeville regaining some of its lead, 47-40. At the end of the third quarter, we'll take a break and be right back. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Good, good. 103. 52. No better than that. Okay, we probably better go with the shorter one. 5 seconds, Don. Back here at Pikeville High School, getting ready to start the fourth and final period. And Pikeville leading 47-40 over Clay County in a very exciting basketball game.
Very good basketball game for this early in the season. Both teams playing good defense, are well organized, and on offense are shooting the ball well. You can't ask for much better action than this early in the year.
Right.
Both teams well coached. A lot of tradition behind both these ball clubs. Pikeville from the 15th region and Clay County from the 13th. As Pikeville has the ball against the 2-3 zone. On the left wing, Lynch. Over to Myers. In the corner it goes to Branham, who's in the game for Pikeville. Moves around the horn, as we call it, cross court, the right wing is Myers. And gives it to Lynch. Lynch at the point now. They just interchange quite frequently out front. They're moving the ball around, looking for that opening inside to Thompson or Gibson. Branham open from the left corner, no good. Rebounded up high by Parks. He loses it. Nice steal by Pikeville, and as Branham tried to throw the ball inside to Lynch, he's fouled.
Good job there by Adam Myers to come away with that steal after the rebound.
Chase Gibson didn't start back the fourth quarter, but now Coach Dave Thomas says, I better put him back into the game. And he does. Lynch going out. Pikeville in front court with the basketball now. They inbounds it. Akers gets it in the corner to Branham. Back out to Akers on left wing. Inside, high post, Gibson. Branham in the corner. Back to Akers, top of the key. He has the ball driving. Gets it to Branham on the left wing. Cross court it goes. Almost intercepted and deflected. Good defense by Tim Parks. And it went off the hands of Pikeville's number 10, Adam Myers. Clay County down by 7 with 7 minutes to play. Gregory directing traffic out front. Pikeville in a 1-2-2 half-court zone as Clay County moves around top and then the corner back to Gregory. In the corner it goes to Hibbert. Long left-hander, good. I'm sorry, that was Asher, left-hander. Asher, long three. How many does that make for him in the game?
Asher with only 5 tonight.
And guess
Akers.
what? Jeremiah Akers answered with about a 25-footer.
Way out there. And it seems like Jeremiah's done that all night. Every time Clay County makes a run, looks like they're coming back, he hits a big bucket.
Tim Parks faces full court pressure, gets into Gregory. 2-2-1 pressure. They try to lead him into a half-court trap. Gregory trying to avoid it, drives into 2 defenders, gets it across to Perkins. Perkins, they break the pressure, get it across half court. Now Gregory resets the offense, top of the key. Guarded closely by Jeremiah Akers. Inside it goes. Batted away, deflected by Gibson. Good defense by the big guy. Picked up by Akers. It's Pikeville's ball. Now Pikeville has it in front court. Out near midcourt, of course, is Myers with it. Setting up his offense. Branham left wing. Back to Myers. Inside high post to Thompson. Turn around. Jumper no good. Walker with the rebound. Well, they got the open shot that time. It just didn't fall.
It's a good look there for Thompson.
Gregory, top of the key, working against Akers, one-on-one. In the corner goes underneath. Parks gives it back to Perkins, and Perkins double dribbles on the far side right in front of the Tiger bench. That can be embarrassing when you do that.
Yes, it can. We've got a timeout here. It's a full timeout. So with 5:36 remaining in the ball game, Pikeville 50, Clay County 43. We'll be right back. This is your Intermountain Sports Network. Oh, that's good. Just right. You're good. You're the best. Do what now? What? Ice stick. No, that should work. Okay. Back here at Pikeville High School, 5:36 remaining in the ball game, and the home-standing Panthers leading 50-43. And Adam Myers with it in backcourt.
All right, Pikeville on the attack. Chase Gibson has it top of the key. Myers in the corner to Branham. Long three from the left side, no good. Rebound fought for, tapped out to Myers. Myers to Branham. Little fellow's in the right spot there. The rebound came off long, but it's tapped out top of the key. He was there. Thompson in the keyhole. Gives it back out front. Jeremiah Akers, left wing, drives through, gives it off to Gibson for two.
Beautiful feed from Akers.
Nice drive, nice ball hand, good feed, and Gibson was alert. They trap it half court. Clay County turned it over. Asher couldn't find the handle of that pass, and he stumbled around and walked with the ball. Good pressure by Pikeville caused that turnover.
Chase Gibson now with 9 points. He needs 4 more to reach 1,000 in his career.
4 more. Hope somebody's keeping track of that, because he's a fine athlete, only a junior this year. Helped lead Pikeville to the 15th Regional Championship last year. We got a timeout on the court, and with that, we'll take a timeout. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a good game.
Two good ball clubs, Mike. Well coached, both teams.
Yeah. 30 seconds. You, Pete thinks we're talking to Michael Thomas, don't you? This is Dave Pugh on there. He's a new DJ that works night for us. Yeah. Mr. Grigsby here.
Doing fine, Dave. You're doing a good job.
Okay. Back here for exciting action.
All right, Pikeville on back court. Thompson gets it across to Gibson. Gibson driving outside, cut off with 2 defenders out deep. He passes back out to Akers. In the corner, Pikeville works the ball back around. Out front with Akers, has the ball now, top of the key. Left side it goes to Myers. Myers moves out to top of the key now. They interchange their positions. Wing player go out, sometimes play point. Point will play the wing as Branham has it in the corner. Coach Thomas has it worked open to Gibson, top of the key, no good for a shot, but the long rebound comes back to Gibson, who picks it up out deep. Jeremiah Akers. Coach Thomas has them working more deliberately on offense, and out front is a foul.
Going against Jason Hibbard. It's only his second foul.
Well, Coach Thomas is playing more deliberately half court. They set up inside screen for Gibson. He was wide open from 18, top of the key, and he missed it. It was a nice set play.
I think you're right. I believe it's where he's been on the football field all season here. He's don't have his shot back, but it'll be here. You can count on that.
Right, no question about it. Inside it goes to Chase. Drives the baseline, spins, cut off by 2 defenders, gives it back out deep. Akers with it. In the corner, Myers, long three on the way, no good. Thompson with the board for Pikeville. They get it back out to Lynch. He's open for three, and he misses. And Clay County comes away with a rebound. That's Asher. And he gives off that fine point guard. Jonah Gregory works it down court against Akers. Man-to-man defense. 1-4 offense for the Tigers. Popping out on the left side, back to Gregory, top of the key. Inside is stolen away by Pikeville. Safe. Inbounds, and throw goes to Walker underneath. Well, Jeremiah Akers was saving the ball out of bounds. They threw it back underneath the goal, Clay County, to Walker, and Walker was fouled.
And those Panthers all over the court. They're really hustling, trying to come up with a steal. This is the first we've heard out of Walker for a while. They've really shut him down inside.
They swarmed all over him. That full court pressure and double teaming on the low post is giving him problems. And he misses the first of two. His team down 52-43. 9 points with 3:31 to go in the fourth and final quarter of this game. Second one too strong. No good. Fight for rebound. It goes to Akers. He comes out there with it. Double team. Moves down court from behind. It's slapped away but picked up by Myers. Good defense by Clay County. Akers gives it over to Lynch, and inside it goes on a turnaround jumper to Chase Gibson, and he knocks it down for two. They're looking for Chase more this quarter, Ken, as Gregory's having trouble in back court. They finally work it across on the far side to Hibbard, driving all the way, puts it up, and on the drive, Hibbard was fouled by Gibson. There was no one on that far side to block him, and he drove all the way from about 30 feet.
Second foul on Chase Gibson. 4 team fouls on the Panthers.
Hibbard ready for two, up with the first one. It's good. 54-44. 10-point lead with 2:58 to play, and this game will be history. Second one on the way. It's good also. 9-point lead for the Panthers. He worked it down quickly, and Lynch loses off his foot, picked up by Myers, and that is a double dribble. Correct call.
Over and back.
Is that what he called?
I believe he called it over and back.
Okay, good. Hit the heel of Myers, and he was in front court and went all the way back court.
Right. Good call.
Good call. Very early, right on the ball, he and Dale Kahn.
Chase Gibson only 2 points away from the 1,000-point mark.
All right, we'll keep you posted. I hope everybody in the gym knows that. Long three from the left side by Clay County's Hibbard. No good, and it's knocked out of bounds by Clay County. With 2:44 to go. Inside, Pikeville working against backcourt pressures. They moved across to Akers. Akers looking inside. He gives it back out to Lynch. Myers out front has it now. Near mid-stripe. Gibson comes way out front and says, Walker, come and get me. Let's play a little cat and mouse. Walker comes out, the big guy trying to guard him. Gibson dribbled through his leg, got all the way. Beautiful ball handling by Chase Gibson. I wish you could be here to see that. All you people out there in radio land, that was a good move by a big guy.
Yes, it was.
Old Walker hesitated on coming out. Now I see why he did. Chase drove around him. He has it in the left corner, out front, around the corner it goes to Akers. Pike will move it around from wing to point to wing to corner and back again. Myers, they're more deliberate on offense. Gibson coming out front, helping handle the ball. Dribble between his legs. And he's fouled from behind as they change and put Tim Parks on him this time. Good move by Coach Jones. He said, Walker, you stay back around the goal. We'll let Park go out there and get Gibson. I have to say, the referee has been really consistent.
Yes, it has.
Dale Kahn and Early's doing a good job.
Gibson at the line for the 1-and-1, so he could go reach the 1,000-point mark if he hits 2 free throws here.
Up with the first one. No good. Well, that was a bonus. He missed it. 2 minutes to play. Pikeville ahead by 9. The 15th over the 13th. As Gregory's out front driving. Pull-up jumper on the way. Good. I like this little Gregory kid. He doesn't shoot enough, though, in my opinion. Akers in back court loses it, but he was fouled. He was almost stripped cleanly. Clay County pressing now. They got to get back into this game if they can. Down by 7. Do you think they'll put up some threes the rest of the game, Ken?
I think they will. They've definitely stepped up the pressure defensively.
Well, we go to Pikeville's foul line. Jeremiah Akers with the bonus. 1:46 to play. His team leading by 7. First one is short and no good. They missed an opportunity. That's 4 points they've missed here in the last few seconds from the foul line. As Gregory trying to drive, Akers reaches in and fouls him. Top of the key. Is that the bonus yet for Clay County?
No, that's only 5 team fouls on the Panthers.
That could work in favor of Pikeville if they need those other 2 fouls. Timeout on the court. Let's see if it's a 20-second or full. Did you see it, Ken?
I believe we've got a full timeout here, so we'll take a break and be right back. This is your Intermountain Sports Network. Good deal.
Yes.
Call him the Iceman. See, he's this his DJ name. He's just the Iceman, and he don't want anybody to know his real name. So on the air, as far as the
who doesn't know who's no real name.
We just call him the Iceman.
Oh, the one.
Yeah, one we're talking to here. Yeah.
Hey, Iceman, I got you. Okay, that's all right, partner. Thank you.
You know how these movie stars usually change their name and they don't want anybody to know their previous name? That's the Iceman. All right. 5 seconds, Don. Back here at Pikeville High School, 1 minute, 41 seconds remaining in the game. The Panthers leading 54-47 over Clay County.
And we're back in action as Gregory drives the top of key all the way underneath for 2. That was a pick at the top of key, and Gregory saw the opening and took it. Down deep on a long pass is deflected and knocked out of bounds by Asher. Clay County's really fired up here, down by only 5. 1 minute 31 to play.
And Asher saying he didn't reach the ball. I'm not sure if he did get a hand on it.
Myers underneath his own basket, tosses out deep to Lynch. Lynch moving around to the right side, gives it outside. Thompson comes outside. Underneath it goes to Myers, Lynch. They're moving around deliberately. Coach Thomas is making a run some of that clock. Akers, well guarded outside, gives it to Lynch. Lynch driving the middle, and as he tried to put it up, he is fouled. That's a reach-in foul there.
That foul's on number 24, Jeremy Asher.
1 minute 10 to play, 54-49. Don't go away, folks. 5 points is nothing with that 3-point game now. That shot outside. First one, and there's another bonus that they've missed.
And it's 3 in a row. The front end of a 1-and-1.
Gregory driving, top of the key, guarded by Akers. Walker gets in the screen. Long 3 outside, no good. Fought for on the sideline, saved inbounds, so it's picked up by Lynch. Pikeville on the move. Down the corner goes to Thompson. And he throws away in back court. Well, the referees, Coach Jones disagreed with referees. The referee said it was deflected. It probably was.
I believe it was.
Cross court. Clay County intercepts the cross-court pass. Underneath open is Hibbert driving and putting it up, and it bounces in.
Big break there as the basket goes, and he draws the foul.
32 seconds to go. Clay County pressing full court. They're trapping at half court, and they're trapping out front half court, and those cross-court passes don't work when you're trapping out front, Ken.
No, they don't, and they can cut this lead to 2 here if Hibbert hits the free throw.
You just can't throw it against that type of defense. They're not sagging. They're shooting the gaps, cutting off the passing lanes. That's what Clay County's doing half court to try to catch up in this game. To complete the 3-point play, Jason Hibbert is on the line. 32 seconds to go. Up with the possible 3-pointer, it goes. 54-52. Pikeville inbound against full court pressure. Lynch's double team. He gets out of there to Thompson. Cross court it goes into the corner. And he is fouled from behind by Hibbard.
24 seconds remaining now. Pikeville clinging to a 2-point lead here, 54-52. And, you know, Pete, if they've been able to sink their free throws, this one would probably be on ice.
But then we say early in the second quarter or so, or third quarter, that it might be decided on the foul line. You make them or miss them. And there's another, well, that's the 2-shot foul. He missed another one. There's 5 consecutive points Pikeville's missed from the foul line. Possible. Well, he's got another foul shot. This is a
there's a double
foul.
bonus now as they've committed 10 fouls.
Okay, 2 shots. Second one good by Thompson. 3-point lead, 24 seconds to go. Pikeville pressing full court. Gregory in back court. Drives the middle, loses it. Picked up by Myers. Down to Akers, over to Thompson, up for 2. Good defense by the Panthers.
Yes, it was. Adam Myers coming up with the big steal. As Gregory trying to force it. Should have given it up on the pass. And that's Thompson, a big 3-point play here if he completes the free throw. Pikeville up now 57-52 with 15 seconds remaining. Thompson shot up, no good. And down court quickly, it's Gregory underneath. Blocked by Lynch, but he'll be called for the foul. It'll be the first foul on Nick Lynch. 57-52, only 10 seconds remaining now in the game. Adam Myers with the big steal. We've got a timeout, Pikeville, so with 10 seconds remaining, the score, Pikeville 57, Clay County 52. We'll be right back. This is your Intermountain Sports Network. That'll be okay. Yeah, buddy, been exciting. Pikeville's got them now, though. They're up by 5 here. Should have it if they do something really, really bad. Ten seconds, Don. Back here at Pikeville High School, 10 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Panthers about to come away with a win here in the opening game of the 46th annual PIT as they lead 57-52. And barring a major mental letdown here, the Panthers should come away with the win here, Pete. But it's been a hard-fought battle.
It certainly has, and Clay County would not go away. As Gregory goes to the foul line. 10 seconds to go. And he has the bonus 2 foul shots. Little guy puts up the first or 2 and rolls in.
57-53 now.
He's played a really good all-around game for the Tigers.
Yes, he has.
Fine point guard. Second one on the way. It's good. 57-54. Pikeville backcourt loses it. Hibbard strips Thompson, puts it in.
And timeout, Clay County. 5 seconds to go, and it's 57-56.
Boy, let's keep it right here, Ken. This game is far from over. That's a nice trip there by Hibbard.
Yes, it was. Came away with the big steal underneath the goal and went up with it quickly. Great heads-up play. I think you can look for Clay County to, if they don't steal the inbounds pass, to foul immediately and put the Panthers on the line.
Pikeville's going to have to look for a mid-court pass or at least a 15-footer or 20-footer and not throw it underneath Clay County's basket like they did.
Right. Need to get it down court.
Who's the leading scorer, Ken, for the Tigers and the Panthers so far?
Jason Hibbard now has 20 points to lead Clay County. He's had quite a game. Then he came away with the big steal there in that last bucket. Jeremiah Akers has 24 to lead the Panthers. And here we go. Only 5 seconds remaining. Pikeville inbound the ball.
Don't go away, folks. It's not over yet. The inbounds pass will tell the story. And it's Thompson throwing it in the backcourt for Pikeville. Clay County full court pressure. He gets down the sides of Akers where he should get it to him, and he's immediately fouled with 3.6 seconds to go. Good call by Coach Thomas.
Yes, it was. Foul was on Jason Hibbard, and he's fouled out of the game.
He kept that inbounds pass away from underneath the basket, which made it very difficult for Clay County to steal the ball. If they did, they would still be, 30 feet away maybe, and almost difficult to score. Now we go to the other end for foul shots by Akers.
Akers will have 2 shots as Pike was in the double bonus.
Coach Thomas is waving 3 of his players back on defense. Only Thompson's underneath the basket for a rebound as Akers puts up the first 2. No good. Only a 1-point lead here.
3.6 seconds remaining, and I wonder if Clay County has any timeouts remaining.
Coach Jones is placing his boys. Second one on the way. It rolls in. 2-point lead. Passes down to Hibbard. He loses it. Pikeville steals the ball in mid-court.
Chase Gibson, a big defensive effort there. He came away with the steal, and it was a clean steal.
It certainly was, as Asher turned immediately, and there was Gibson right in his face. And Gibson just took the ball away from him mid-court. And with that, this exciting, well-played, well-coached basketball game comes to the end with the score of the Holt Pikeville High School Panthers on top, 58, of Clay County's Tigers from the 13th region, 56. 2-point victory here in the opening game of the PIT here at Pikeville, Kentucky. We'll be back in a few minutes with the stats and other comments. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
It was about a minute and a half.